Hi guys, so in my previous vlog I told you about my trip to Pushkar. After Pushkar we made our way to Jodhpur and we actually stayed for 3 nights and 4 days in Jodhpur. But the first day we didn't do anything because we were tired after the trip from Pushkar, and the last day we had to leave. So this is everything that we did in Jodhpur during 2 full days. By the way, check the description below. I have everything time-stamped in the description so you can easily skip to the section that interests you the most. To be honest, we simply decided to go to Jodhpur because this was one of the very few cities in Rajasthan that I had not visited before. And we didn't really plan our trip. I'm a very lazy traveler, and my friend Ali that was traveling with me is also not that good at trip planning. So we basically arrived in Jodhpur and we didn't know anything about this city. But once we arrived, I was very surprised about how beautiful the city is and how much it has to offer. So the first thing that we decided to do when we arrived in Jodhpur was simply to walk around the old town. Pretty much in every corner you turn, you'll find something interesting to see, something beautiful to see. If you are into photography, you should definitely visit Jodhpur. Jodhpur is known as the Blue City, and that's because many houses in the old town are colored blue. It is said that the blue color helps to keep the temperature down during the hot summers because, Jodhpur is in the desert. And some people believe also that the blue color helps to keep the mosquitoes away. But there is not so much blue as I thought there would be. I think most photos that you find online are photoshopped. There are some areas in the old town where you find a lot of blue houses, but it's not all around Jodhpur. The guest house where we stayed was definitely blue, and the good thing is that Jodhpur was much warmer than Pushkar, so this time I was able to wake up early in the mornings to do my yoga practice outside. I was able to use the roof terrace and practice yoga in the mornings with the view of the amazing fort and also of the sunrise. After walking for a little while on the old town, we decided to go to the fort. You can see the fort from everywhere in Jodhpur, so we just decided to walk towards the fort. But by accident, we arrived in this other place called the Jaswant Thada. We had no idea this place even existed, but once we were there, of course, we decided to pay the entry fee, which I think it was very cheap even for foreigners. I think it was about 50 rupees for foreigners. After the mausoleum, we decided to go to the famous fort, the Mehrangarh Fort, which is also known as the Fort of the Sun. The fort is incredible. It is definitely one of the most impressive forts I have seen during my travels around India. It is considered one of the largest forts in Rajasthan. You can actually briefly see the fort in the movie The Dark Knight Rises, just the moment when Batman managed to escape the prison. The construction of the fort started around 1459 under the ruling of Jodha, and it was completed as it looks today somewhere in the 17th century. The legend says that a man was voluntarily buried alive in the foundations of the fort to cast off the curse of a saint because he was asked to leave his hermit to build the fort. The entry for foreigners to the fort museum is 600 rupees, which includes the audio guide, and I think it's definitely worth it. You learn a lot about the fort and also a lot about the history of Jodhpur. Although I can't remember anything now, it was definitely worth it at that time. If you choose the guide in English, you will sometimes hear the Maharaja Gash Singh himself speak. He was the last Maharaja since India became a republic back in 1950. During our second day, we decided to visit the market and also the popular clock tower. And once more, just by accident, while we were walking around the old town, we discovered this nice site, the Toorji stepwell, which was built almost 300 years ago. It is a really nice place to chill and to take a break after a long walk. The water looks very clean, so if you feel brave enough, you might like to try some cliff diving. I didn't try only because I didn't bring my swimming shorts. And the last place we decided to visit was the Mandore Gardens. Again, we didn't know anything about this place. We just found the place on Google Maps and then we thought, okay, why not? Let's give it a try. It is about 9 kilometers from the Jodhpur old town and it takes about 20 minutes on a rickshaw. I didn't have any expectations, but when we arrived, I was once more very surprised. It is definitely the most visited place in Jodhpur.
So many monkeys a little bit over here. Dale. Eso. Espera.
What I liked the most, besides the beautiful gardens and the hundreds of monkeys, were the royal cenotaphs, which were built for the Maharajas in the 17th and the 18th century. So there you go, guys. These are a few things I can recommend you do whenever you visit Jodhpur. The next stop after Jodhpur was Agra and then Varanasi. So if you don't want to miss those videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.